wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic.
Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid. And what we have here today, bam, that's right. And these are the Air Jordan 11 Low Space Jam. And I feel like we've been waiting for these to come out for a long time. And we had some black low variations, and we haven't had a Space Jam. Like I think the last Space Jams we had was 2016, 17, something like that. But now, almost 10 years later, we are getting a low format, which, you know what, I kind of dig. This is something that I'm pretty excited for. This is what my childhood was about. I remember the movie Space Jam, Michael Jordan with the Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny. Hey, that was my childhood movie right there. And of course, Michael Jordan was wearing this Space Jams known as right here. The black and the blue, all that. I mean, there's a lot of history to go on with these. I mean, they came out, the first time they ever came out was the OGs back in 2001. And then we had a re-retro back in 2009. Now this came with the blue. Same with these right here. Looks like about the same blue. The blue Jumpman right there. But the 2016 pair was more of a purple, kind of like a Concord. Now these are set to release this weekend on May 18th. And they're going to retail for $190 for some Air Jordan Lows, which is, to me, that's insane. Because back when I was into like getting sneakers, lows, these were supposed to be pretty cheap, and these are starting to become the same price as regular Jordan high, retros. But Jordan retros are getting expensive too. They're like at $210 now. But nowadays with Jordan 11 retros, I mean, nowadays they're becoming like $230, $240, I think, yeah, $225, $230. This year's DMPs, the Gratitude 11s, was $230, which is, I don't know, I just feel like it's just, things are just getting way too expensive. With that being said, I do actually really like these. I love Space Jams. I actually like Air Jordan Lows, but just that I haven't copped in, decent colorways. Like, I didn't cop the 72 and 10s. I didn't cop, what was last year? They just been coming out with random colorways that I didn't really care for. But if they're going to come out with the Space Jam Lows, I got a cop. But just too bad that the retail is like really expensive now. Hey, look, I have all the different variations of the Space Jams. I got the OGs, the 09, even the 2016. I got to get the Lows, right? Just to kind of complete the collection. Space Jams, again, this is my childhood. I remember the movie. I remember I watched it like 1,000 times back when I think I was like in the 4th grade or something. So I don't think people understand the icon that Michael Jordan was back in the 90s. Or at least when I grew up, he was the man. He was everything. He was. And I gotta get that. There's a discussion nowadays. Who's the GOAT? Is it LeBron, Curry, Kobe? Who's the GOAT? MJ? But I guess it's just different eras, This is my guy. MJ's always been my guy. It's what I grew up on. So, hey. And this is just another piece of history that we get to have. And they made it into a low version, which some people's gonna like the lows. I think most people like the highs better. But, hey, this is a great summer cut. So, why not? But, hey, let's just go ahead. Let's get into this review real quick, huh? All right. Let's take a quick little 360 of these things. And I must say, they cool. They aight. Standard, regular OG box here. You got the Jordan logo, the Air Jordan. And it's just a pull-up box. Got the Nike right here on the side. And it just comes with a carbon fiber paper. Take a look at the shoe here. Man, that patent leather cut, that shiny patent leather cut wrapped around the entire shoe. That gives it that whole like shine to it. When Tinker Hatfield made these shoes, they want to make it look kind of like you can either play ball or dress up in these. Are pretty shiny, and It's not nearly as thick as the highs because I feel like the lows, they kind of dumb down the quality just a little bit. The mesh, you got the mesh here on the side panels right here. Moving on to the back, you got the small squinched up 23 right here. And of course you have that baby Jumpman stitched in blue, thick round laces, and you have your third space tag here. And it does says, if you guys see, oh, okay, well that's pretty cool. So usually on the third spacing, it says Jumpman Jordan, but this says here Jumpman this way, Jam, J-A-M, and you have the small Jumpman right here. That's on the highs is the 09 Jumpman Jordan. Even on the 2016 pair, it does says Jumpman Jordan. So, okay, so they do say it on the OGs. This is a 2001. It says Jumpman Jam. So they took it off the original of the OG, which is, hey, I think that's pretty cool. Because you have your nylon tongue right here. You got the mesh material tongue right here. And then you have the nylon black sock liner inside. You have the blue Jumpman Jordan inside the insole. The white foam midsole all the way through. And of course you have that icy blue bottoms. You have your blue traction pod. You got your translucent Jumpman right here. And of course that carbon fiber shank plank right your there. Soles all nasty and dirty, guys, and yellow, just like these. Make sure you guys get on that drip grip. Use my discount code JUMPERMAN10. It is the best sole protector on the market today. No slippage, no tears, multiple wears. I worn these at a sneaker event all day and it's still goods to go. So guys, get on that drip grip. Use my discount code JUMPERMAN10. You guys have it. These are the Space Jam Air Jordan 11 low, and I feel like nowadays we're in a day and age, I feel like people are liking the lows a lot more than the highs. Okay, it's just a different time we're in right now. But with these, I don't know, with Jordan 11s, maybe people still like the highs better. I mean, we only get the highs every holiday season, and it's always like a big deal. But with the lows, it's usually the summertime. And I do like 11 lows. It's just like I usually like, you know, the OG colorways, like the Concords. I even have the tuxedos. I had the Bread 11s at one point, but I didn't like, if you guys remember, it had the red sock liner inside. And I have other couple Jordan 11 lows, but I let those go. I had like the UNCs, the Cherries. I think at one point like the Navy gum soles, I think I had way in the back. But I haven't copped the low Air Jordan 11 low in such a long time. Sizing wise, as I remembered, like Jordan 11s, like I usually have to go a half size up. They fit really small, but with the new ones, with these that's coming out as of lately, they fit looser. I would say go to your true to size. Like it fits fine. Like it fits just like any other retro Jordans, I would think. I don't know, maybe they changed the construction, the shaping or something, but it fits a little looser, I'll say that, because usually they fit really tight right here back in the day. Now, with it being a low, I think these will be a great summertime shoe. But definitely rock these with some shorts. I mean, if you want to wear with pants or something, that's cool, with skinnies. Or if you're going to wear your pants over the shoes anyways, you couldn't even tell if it's a low or a high. Now, there's not much resale to go on these things at all, if any. I would think like maybe it's like basically going at retail. Actually, I mean, some people say these might go at discount price and under retail. I actually think these will probably sell out. So I would say if you really like these things, it is a Jordan 11. So do not sleep. If you guys want these things, definitely cop. But if they go on discount in a couple weeks later, I wouldn't wear these things exactly right away. I usually like to put my sneakers on ice. But if they go on discount like a couple weeks later, you know, obviously you keep the receipt, buy it at a discount, and then return these. You know, that way you can save some money. Because I would hate, you know, that's the kind of the way the sneakers are nowadays. Like, you know, I feel like nowadays it's like, you know, buying on sneakers is taking an L because, you know, things just go on discount. So why pay for it? Just wait for it to go on discount. But with these 11s, I would think these are going to sell out. Maybe not day one, but over time, especially in the summer. You know, 11s. They're still 11s at the end of the day. People still love 11s. It's still the casual wears. People still like to rock the 11s in the casual market, you know, even though there's not going to be any crazy resale market. But I think they'll do just fine. Anyway, guys, hey, just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below. And please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at German Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm John McChris. Peace.